traveler. Far away on the road to Ujjaini was a large tree on which a heron and a crow lived. One day a traveler carrying a bow and arrows sat down to rest under the tree on his way to the city. He put down his bow and arrows and was so tired that he soon fell asleep. The sun rose high and the day was hot. As it moved across the sky, its rays fell directly on the face of the sleeping traveler. The heron, who had been away for a while, returned and saw the traveler fast asleep under the tree where he lived. He felt very sorry for him, with the sun falling on his face. Poor fellow, thought the heron. He must be tired, so he does not even realize that the sun is falling directly on his face. The jealous crow. He was a kind-hearted bird, so he looked around to see how he could protect the traveler from the direct heat of the sun's rays. He tried to hold a leafy twig to provide him with shade, but it was heavy and he couldn't hold it for long. Besides, the sun was moving along the sky. Finally, the kind-hearted heron spread out his wings and shielded him from the sun's rays. The traveler slept comfortably, unaware of the heron's kindness. The crow saw the heron's act of kindness. He had always been very envious and decided to play a trick. He let his droppings fall into the traveler's mouth. This woke the sleeping fellow up. He was disgusted and angry. He only saw the heron and, thinking him responsible for the droppings, the traveler shot the poor heron. The quail and the crow. All the birds were going on a pilgrimage to the seashore to worship the king of birds Garuda. A quail decided to go along in the company of a crow. On the way, there was a cowherd walking along with a pot of curds on his head. The crow would swoop down and dip into the pot and eat some of the curd repeatedly. The cowherd felt this once and looked up. The crow was scared and immediately flew off. The quail, unaware of the crow's theft, was happily flying along. The cowherd saw the quail and thought that it was the quail who had been stealing his curd. He picked a stone up and hit the quail. The poor quail fell and was caught and killed by the cowherd. Now, sir, you know what happens if we live with or travel with wicked people, said the parrot. False sweetness, sir, said Longbill, narrating this to King Silverplume. I tried to tell the parrot that I wasn't the wicked fellow, but he was not ready to trust me. The parrot said that people who are wicked often speak very sweetly, and then he told a story about a foolish man who trusted his wife's sweet words so much that he agreed to carry her and her lover too on his head. Longbill asked him what the story was. There was a town named Yavanashri, said the parrot, where a carriage maker lived with his wife. He was called Mandamati, the duffer. His wife was a woman of bad character, but Mandamati was not ready to believe anything bad about her because he had never himself seen her go with her lover. So he believed that she was a very good woman.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.